everyone, welcome back. I'm Faculty Amarachi from CapacityBay.org and I'll be your instructor for today's topic. In our previous class, we talked about HTML tables. In this section, we'll be talking about HTML Multimedia Tags, audio and video tags precisely. Without much ado, let's quickly dive into our VS Code and get to work. Like I said, we'll be learning about multimedia tag, and HTML helps us to add multimedia files on our website by providing various multimedia tags. These tags include the audio and video tags. And for a start, we are going to be learning about the audio element. This audio element is actually donated by the audio tag. This actually helps us to add audio files to a website, and the src attributes help us to reference our file from our local file. So here now I'm just going to look for a file and then I'm going to put it there. So now this is our audio file that we want to play, and this attribute, or rather this element and tag, help us to play it on our web page. Now, aside this our src attributes, there are other attributes that accompanies the src and help us to load our audio very well on our web page, and they include the controls, the autoplay, the loops, and the preload. So these four attributes are actually Boolean attributes, and as Boolean attributes, they don't require a stated value. Instead, when each is present on the audio element, its value will be set to true and the audio element will behave accordingly. Please, I would want us to note that by default, this audio element will not display on our web page as it is now. Even though I've added the audio file, it will not display on our web page. So let me open this and let's see. You can see it is not displaying. Now for this to display, we have to use this control Boolean attribute. So we are just going to come here and say controls. So once we do this and we reload, we can see now this control attribute help our audio element to display this our play button. It helps it to also display play, and then it helps it to also pause it, and it helps it also to reduce the volume and also to mute it. So this is what the control does. So now I've reduced the volume of our audio. Now, apart from these controls, also we have our autoplay, and what this does is that it will automatically start playing our audio. Now, I want us to see the importance of this control attribute. Now, I'm going to take it out from this and let's see what that does on our web page. You can see automatically our audio is still playing, but then because we don't have the control button, the control attribute, there's no way for us to actually control it. There's no way for us to actually stop it. So the next one we'll be talking about is the loop Boolean attribute. Now, what this does is that if it will automatically start our audio file. Let's say I take this down to 38, 40, 49. See, it automatically starts the playing from our audio. So that is what our loop does. actually stop. Thank you. So the last one we'll be talking about on our audio attributes is the preload. This preload actually helps us to identify what information about the audio file should be loaded before the clip is played. It accepts three values. It accepts the auto, it accepts the none, and it accepts the metadata. So the none value actually won't preload any information about our audio file, while the auto value will preload all information about our audio file. The metadata sits in between these two. It will only bring out some information, metadata information about our audio file, such as the clip length, but it will not bring out all the information. So that is where we are going to. So I'm going to just put this as none. At the moment, different browsers support different audio file formats, and the three most popular of them are the OGG, the MP3, and the WAV. And for this training, this teaching, we are going to be using the MP3 and our OGG. Now we are talking about our audio fallbacks and multiple sources. So for the best browser support, we will need to use a handful of audio fallbacks, which should be included inside our audio element opening and closing tag. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up another audio tag, but now instead of us using SRS, we are going to be using our source. And then inside the source, we are still going to specify the SRC. So we can just take the first one, audio.mp3. Now the second source, we're going to use our. So using the source element help us to be able to list possible sources, or rather possible file formats of our audio, so the browser will pick the best one or the one that is compatible with. So inside the source now, we are going to help our browser to know the type of file format it is. So for the first one, we are having audio/mp3, and then the second one. Now please remember our control button, it is very important. So we are going to now put our control here because it will still help us to control this on our web page. So I would want us to note that because this our audio tag was actually introduced in HTML5, some browsers may not support the audio element. So in this case, we can provide a link to the audio file itself. So for all the browsers that can support this, so we need to put a link for them. So if this and this is not found in the browser, this will be present for them to actually click on. So this is actually what we have. So the browser will only pick one that is actually more compatible with. So that is what will happen. So in addition to the audio element, HTML5 also introduced the video element. So we are actually going to introduce the video element. So the way we actually add video in our HTML5 is very similar to the way we are adding our audio. We only have to change the audio element, and we are actually going to change it to video element. So this is also how we do it. We still have the SRC, so I'm just going to take one video.mp4. Okay. So the video element actually follow all the same attributes we use in our audio, but the only difference is that when it comes to our video element, without the control attribute, the video is without the control boolean attribute, our video will actually display. So let's see how that comes out. You can see. But then, because there is no control attribute, it is fairly difficult for us to actually do anything inside here. So the control is actually still very important. So go ahead and add it. So let's see what we have. Now we have the options to play our videos. You can see. So talking about our video fallbacks, it is the same thing as the audio fallbacks. Actually the same thing that we are going to have in our video element. So we can just go ahead and let me comment out this. So this is it, and as our audio element also, your browser will actually pick the best one that is compatible with it and then go with it. One additional attribute for the video element is the poster attribute. This poster attribute allows us to specify an image in the form of a URL to be shown before a video is played. So this poster is going to be here actually after the control. So we are just going to poster, and then we are going to pick up a file from our local files, and then let's see how that runs. You can see, so this is our poster attribute. Now once I now play the video will start playing. That will be all we have for this section. If you have any questions, drop that in the comment section below. Please like, please share, subscribe, and also hit the bell notification icon to get notified whenever we drop a new video. See you in the next section. Thank you.